What's up, Rich Squad? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich, back with another live stream. It's day 16 of my UEFA Nations League live stream. I've been doing this since September, since the UEFA Nations League started, and I'm still doing it in November. So today I'm going to discuss the UEFA Nations League fixtures, which was played on Sunday, November 18th. 2018, and then we'll predict tomorrow's games. So just waiting for people to join the chat and I'll get on the way. You in here, say what's up. The Nations League. What a tournament it has been, man. What a brilliant idea to have the Nations League to replace those useless friendlies, as they call them. What's up, Omar M, man? Welcome back. What's up? It was a wonderful day in terms of football because we saw that stunning match between England and Croatia, and now Switzerland versus Belgium, man. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. Who could have thought that Switzerland could have defeated Belgium 5-2? It's not a 3-1 or 1-0 or 2-1. It's sick, you know. And what England did today as well was sick, you know. Let's not take anything away from. And the momentum is with England, you know. But I was sticking to Croatia because I initially predicted them to, you know, make it to the finals. But England came out chumps and they did the damn thing. So, Dorian Belag, where are you from? I'm from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but I live in the USA, New York. So, guys, let's start the show. UEFA Nations League, almost done. The group phase is almost over. We have already known a few teams who have been promoted to a higher league, teams who have been relegated. And today we're going to discuss all of that. But let's start with the matches which were played today. We had 7 games today again, and let's start with the League D game. So, Moldova won, Luxembourg won in League D2. And guys, yesterday my prediction was a 2-1 win for Moldova because Moldova has not lost at home as yet, and they kept their perfect home record. And, well, not so perfect, but you know what I'm saying, unbeaten home record, 1-1. Draw with Luxembourg. Pretty cool stuff. So, Moldova 58th minute via a penalty, and then Stefano Bensi equalized for Luxembourg. And Luxembourg finished second in the group, Moldova third. Group 2 of League D. Defeat in San Marino 2-0. My prediction was a 4-0 win for Belarus, but San Marino has performed rather well in their last 2 games, you know, a 1-0 loss. Freaking goal throughout the whole competition. 6 matches, no goals. The worst goal difference, and they never scored. Awful, awful. So, San Marino, you know, no light at the end of the tunnel for them. Does their tunnel even have an end? So, in this game, Belarus 2, San Marino 0. The goal scorers for Belarus were Stanislav Dragun. He's scoring again. And then Anton Soroka. I can remember calling these guys' name in the past. So, you know, they have performed really, really well for Belarus. So, they earned promotion to League C. Has a lifeline for Euro 2020 because they will have an opportunity to pick up 1 of 4 available spots. Guys, yesterday I said I was going to do a mock draft for the Euro 2020 qualifiers, but guys, that's not possible. It's not possible because similar to the Champions League, a lot of teams are not going to be able to be grouped with each other. And it's ridiculous. They factor in, you know, countries who are in conflict against each other. Then they factor in weather, adverse weather conditions for certain nations like Iceland and Faroe. Between nations like, for example, England going to Kazakhstan, you know, Azerbaijan, and so I'm like, you know what, forget it. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not gonna kill myself to do a mock draw with something that needs a computer. Like, why not just have an open draw? An open draw would have been nice, but have the pots and have an open draw. But nah, UEFA always wants to complicate things. No wonder people always thinks the draws are fixed and everything is like corrupted. But good job to Belarus. They now go up to League C. Awesome stuff. Let's move on to the next match, which is a League 0-0 versus Estonia. And I think Football Pharaoh predicted this one right. I predicted a 3-0 win for Greece, but Estonia won the game. And it was an own goal by Vasilis Lampropoulos. No, I'm not saying that name right. Vasilis Lampropoulos. Vasilis Lampropoulos scored an own goal in the 44th minute, and Greece lost. And this is the first time Estonia has defeated Greece. So awesome stuff by Estonia. And Greece dominated the game and still couldn't win it. And there has been a lot of cases where Greece has dominated matches and barely win it or even lost the match. So really, really good stuff by Estonia in leagues, in League C there. So jump over to that group. Greece, third in the group. They finished third. Guys, could you believe it? Third. A team that won Euro 2004, a team I predicted to top this freaking group, and they placed third. But it's a good third. It's a 9 points third. So they shouldn't be in jeopardy of getting relegated. So Estonia relegated to League C, 4 points. Valiant effort by Estonia picking up a win and a draw there. Not bad at all, but they will have to play amongst the, teams of similar strength next time around. So in the next game, the next fixture which was played, it was in the same group. Same group. We'll wait for this thing to load. It was Hungary versus Finland. And guys, guess what? I got this one exactly right because Hungary defeated Finland 2-0. I have it down here. Hungary 2, Finland 0. 2-0. And I must say, this has not been a good end to Finland's campaign after starting it off so well. So in this match for Hungary, and guys, could we see a Hungary revival here? The mighty Magyars going back to their glory days, when Ferenc Puskás played for them. Way back in the day, though, way back in the 1950s when they were forced to be reckoned with. We had Adam Zsalai scoring in the 29th minute and Adam Nagy in the 37th to give Hungary a 2-0 win. They finished second in the group. So Finland, they go on to get promoted, even though they did not play well in the last 2 games at all. But good job to Hungary, man. Whoever said the UEFA Nations League didn't mean anything and it's a waste competition and, why are you playing this competition? Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're talking about. Just stay in your lane and, mind your business, basically. And I know a lot of people who doubted this competition would be jumping on, you know what I'm saying? People like to bandwagon, So they talk shit about the competition and now it's heating up. A lot of people are going to jump on. So in the next match, guys, let's move on to League B, where we have Northern Ireland losing to Austria, 1-2. And my prediction was a 2-0 win for Austria. I told you guys, these Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland team, they need a revamp. They need new managers. They need to scout new youngsters, and they need a revamp because they have been awful in the competition. Austria 2, Northern Ireland 1. No way. No way I think Northern Ireland were going to defeat Austria. So in this game, we had Zeva Sklager. Wow, what a name. Skagler. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. Scoring in the 49th minute. And then Corey Evans equalizing in the 57th. And Valentino Lazaro scoring a late goal in the dying embers in the 3rd minute of extra time to, you know, put the final nail in Northern Ireland's coffin, and they go down to League C. Austria stay in League B, and Bosnia promoted to League A. Awesome stuff by Bosnia. Awesome stuff. So we see Croatia coming down to League B, and we see already confirmed. So it was just a game to go out there and have some fun. So let's move on to the big games today, guys. The big let's start. Which one should we start with? Let's start with the England versus Croatia game. England 2, Croatia 1 in League A4. Remember, the other team in this group, Spain. I almost said France there. Spain 6 points, and the destiny wasn't in their own hands. They were waiting for the result of this England versus Croatia game. They were hoping for a draw, you know, and it did not end like that. England started this game out really, really well. You know, Rashford, Sterling just terrorizing the Croatian defense. Harry Kane as well doing really well. We had Ben Chilwell with a nice shot, which was saved by Kalinic. There was the match, and then they came into the game and they bossed the second, you know, the last part of the first half. They really bossed it, came back into the game, and in the second half, they came out strongly and went ahead through Andrej Kramaric. That was a really nice goal. A ball cut back by Vlasic, and Kramaric just wiggled and danced himself around the English defenders and hit it. It deflected off the English defender and beat Pickford. Got him wrong-footed, went in the back of the net. The Croatians went crazy. The Croatian crowd was really, really audible in the stadium. And, you know, there being only 2,000 Croatian fans in the stadium, and you could hear them, but you couldn't really hear the English fans so much. You help your team. You have to make a lot of noise to push your boys, you know, on. But England, it was meant to be for them because they played better. They had most of the possession in the game, and with Croatia scoring, Southgate had to change his game plan. Immediately, he started making substitutions. And the thing, before I jump forward to that, Croatia suffered a blow with Šime Veselko coming off and Milic coming on. As Veselko is a way more skillful player than Milic, and it proved, you know, so at the end. And after, by the way, Rakitic didn't play. So Rakitic didn't play. Veselko had to come off injured again, like he did in one of the matches. And then Vlasic started. He had a satisfactory game. And we had Bricalo coming on. And for Ribic, way over the crossbar, way in the crowd. And I'm like, Ribic isn't having a good game. And bam, took him off at the start of the second half. On came Bricalo, and he did really, really well. You know, his introduction helped Croatia to go up. But after Croatia went up, England, man, Southgate had to go to his bench. He brought on Lingard scoring after, you know, Harry Kane, you know, got the ball past Kalinic, went through the legs of Dejan Lovren, and then Lingard just tapped it in, you know. Lingard, whose family is from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So awesome stuff by Jesse Lingard there, man. A Calypso boy, you know. As you guys could, Calypso boys are shining. The Sterling, the Walkers, you know, the Lingards, the Colin Wilsons, Loftus-Cheek, you know. All these guys are playing really, really well, you know, for England. So after the match was 1-1, all Croatia needed to do was freaking draw the game. Draw the game, and they almost achieved it. But, you know, they suffered a late, you know, a free kick, and bam, set piece will always be the death of you, man. The set piece came in, and Harry Kane. Why no one marking freaking Harry Kane? You have to stay with this guy. You can't switch off. You cannot switch off against Harry Kane. Lovren should know better than this. He should know better than this. He plays in the Premier League, and he stretched out a leg, and it went in the back of the net. It wasn't Croatia's day. It was England's day, and, you know, It was their time to shine. Remember, they march into the finals. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy that it's England and not freaking Spain, because Spain does not deserve to make it to the finals at all. They have been horrible, you know, going through that managerial change and all, and they still, Luis Enrique is still fiddling with the, you know, with the team and the squad and bringing in different players, still experimenting. And, you know, they had to pay for it. They had to really pay for it. And I'm glad it's England and not Spain, because England has played really, really well. They should have beaten Croatia in Croatia when Rashford spewed those chances. And maybe they should have earned a draw in the first match versus Spain. So they should have gone unbeaten throughout the group phase of the tournament. So congratulations to England. A lot of people probably think I don't like England, but it's just not a team. I don't support England. I just don't. It's not a team I support. I used to really like England back in the day, but, you know, now that I have grown and I have learned a lot of things in life, you know, I don't support the England national team. That's all. I support the players on the team, but I don't support the team. So anyways, congratulations to England. They join Portugal and now Switzerland. And we will segue nicely into that game, because that game was an amazing match. It was an amazing game. I actually started watching this match a little late, around 27 minutes. It was like 25 minutes or so. It was 2-1 at the time. And I'm like, oh, God, I missed most of the match. 2-1 already. Like, what the hell? 3 goals already in the first 25 minutes of the game. And I was like, okay, let me try to just, you know, watch the game, try to read what really happened. I'll get to see the review, the replays when the halftime break comes up. And I was treated to a really, really nice game. Switzerland coming back from behind after going down 2-0 in the first 17 minutes. Torgan Hazard scoring 2 goals there. A mistake by Elvedi. Hazard put it in the back of the net past Sommer, and then him hitting it out, hitting it from way out and beating Sommer again. 2-0. At that point, Belgium thought, like, easy peasy lemon squeezy, we're going to skip right into the finals. But Jordan Shaqiri, Seferovic, Rodriguez, Mbabu, them boys had different ideas, man. Edmilson Fernandez, Elvedi, Freuler, these guys had different ideas. Sommer, Granit Xhaka, all these guys played really, really well. I was really impressed with the performance by Switzerland. You know, Sweden too. Sweden, you know, they played really well yesterday, but it's now Switzerland. Sometimes, you know, your mind is so focused on you mix up the names sometimes. So your mind is so focused on you mix up the names sometimes. So Ricardo Rodriguez started the fight back for Switzerland, scoring a penalty and back into this game, but Switzerland scored another in the 44th minute. I think that was the right-footed goal by Seferovic. I was wondering if that was a perfect hat-trick when if he tapped the ball in with his left, scored a right-footed ball, and then headed in the last one. So that was pretty good. But 44th minute goal, I think that was Mbabu who cut it back, and that pass by Shaqiri was like, ugh, that was just nasty. That was just nasty, though. That was really, really nasty, and it just showed up the Belgian defense. Company, man. Company just looked so average today. I was like, oh, God. Oh, God. Put the ball in the back of the net. Why are you not with your man? Why are you not with the man? They should be marking Seferovic better than this. So it was 3-2 going into the halftime break. And then Nico Elvedi put them 4-2 up. And then Seferovic just put the final nail in the coffin with a Jordan Shaqiri cross, and what a header. His neck muscles must be really good. What a freaking header in the back of the net, 5-2. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff, man. Amazing stuff. 5-2. Belgium only lost 2 games in the last, 2 years or so. 31 plus games. 2 losses. This loss and the one in the World Cup's, semi-final. It's just jaw-dropping. It's just no one could have expected it. No one could have called this. And I think, was it that who commented on the video and said, let me see, said, whoever, wait, let me make sure I see who said this. Okay. So some comments from the video. Yeah, it was Adnan. Adnan said, whoever bet on Switzerland today probably made a lot of money. Man, 5-2. Then we had Persian Predict saying Switzerland were brilliant. That last goal was naughty. I'm telling you, that last goal was really, really sick. Then we had Degen Trench saying that comeback was crazy, man. Advenko, wow, just wow. I saw this game and Switzerland completely outclassed Belgium. Other than Belgium's first 2 goals, they were never in the game. Shaqiri and Seferovic were monsters. The whole Swiss team just tore them apart. By the way, the semifinals are really weird. Switzerland, England, Portugal, and possibly Netherlands. Who would have predicted that? Definitely not me. Nations League has been an amazing experiment. And I think it's an experiment that has worked really well and will continue after the Euros. I think the Nations League will come back again just before the World Cup, I think. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Daniel Referee said, LOL, and Swiss lost to Qatar. I love seeing surprises. Yes, you're right. And then we had Michael Hegebert saying, I, as a Belgian, feel so bad right now. I understand how you feel. Then we have Ariel Reese says, I have no words. PJ Maguire, in the words of Alex Ferguson, football, bloody hell. And we have Sami Kiani saying, I thought game over after Belgium scored twice. Swiss had to score 4 from then on, and they did it. I'm a bit shocked. I thought Nations League was Belgium's best shot to actually win some silverware. So, guys, that rounds up the recap of all the matches played today. Awesome comments by, the boys. And I'm really appreciative of everyone who is in the stream right now. What's up, Prime Time, the football nerd? EFJ, man. EFJ, what's up, my fellow New York man here in the chat. We have Advenko as usual up in here. Inquisitive 871 up in here. And we have Dominrix up in here. What's up? Welcome to the chat, everyone. So we have reviewed all the matches which was played today. And now what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to talk about tomorrow's fixtures. We have some big games tomorrow. We are going to predict tomorrow's fixture. Let me get a piece of mail so I can write my predictions on because I have no paper right now. So let's predict tomorrow's games, guys. Monday, November the 19th, 2018. Let's start from the smaller one. We have a lot of games tomorrow, guys. We have 4 matches in League D, 2 in League C. That's 6 already. 2 in League B and 1 in League A. Liechtenstein versus Armenia. This one is big. League D4. Liechtenstein, Armenia, Gibraltar. Remember, Macedonia and Armenia are fighting for that spot. So I think they are still fighting for the spot. Let me double check that really quick before I get too ahead of myself. So let me get to that last group, group 4. Okay, so yes, Macedonia is on 12 points. We have Armenia 9, Gibraltar 6, Liechtenstein 3. So the first match, guys, who do you think is going to win? Macedonia versus Gibraltar. Let's start with that game. Macedonia versus Gibraltar. Okay, Macedonia versus Gibraltar. I'm going to go for a Macedonia win. I think Macedonia will get promoted to League C. like I predicted. And I think they're going to spank Gibraltar really bad. I'm going to go for 4-1. 4-1. I wrote down 4-0, but I'm going to go for 4-1. I said 4-1. I'm going to go for a 4-1 victory. Gibraltar has been scoring goals as of late, so I'm going to go for a victory for Macedonia. What are you guys saying? Okay. We have Advenko with the flags, man. 4-1. Oh, 4-1 as well. Cool. 4-1. 4-1 Advenko. And we have Big Shit. Oh, what a name. Says a 4-1 also. We have Vladimir Putin saying 5-0. 5-0 for Macedonia. Hoovy Bird, a 2-0. We have, who else is predicting? 7-3 prime time. Oh my goodness. 10 goals. 10 goals. That would be lovely though. That would be lovely. 10 goals. Okay. So I'm going to go for a 4-1 for that one though. So with that win, Macedonia will clinch promotion. I'm picking Macedonia to get promoted. Liechtenstein versus Armenia. What are your predictions, guys? Liechtenstein versus Armenia. Liechtenstein, only 3 points. Armenia, 9 points. With a win and with a loss by Macedonia, they will clinch promotion. Armenia must be kicking themselves, you know, after that. Gibraltar, they would have been tied on points with Macedonia, and they would have had a better head-to-head after they defeated them 4-0. So 4-0 or 4-1. Was it? Yes, 4-0. And they must be kicking themselves right now. You know, because that's a lapse, big lapse to lose to freaking Gibraltar like that. And they came back well, defeating them 6-2. But still, they should have never lost to freaking Gibraltar. It was a 1-0 loss. They should have rise and see a 3-1 victory on the road for Armenia. What are you guys saying? We have Vladimir Putin says a 3-0. Big shit says a 2-1. Hoovy Bird says a 3-1. We have FIFA and PES player saying 2 to Liechtenstein, 4 to Armenia. Advenko says a 3-2 thriller. 3-2 thriller. Stefan69 says Macedonia will win 4-0. And he is obviously a Macedonian fan with that Macedonian flag as his avatar. So we have Football Nerd saying a 2-0 win for Armenia. So I'm going to go for Armenia to clinch this one, but they will not get promoted. So guys, let us move on to the next set of matches. Group League D still. We are still in League D, and we have Andorra, Latvia playing. And this is Group 1 of League D, and we also have Georgia versus Kazakhstan. So let me switch over to the groups so I can know exactly what's going on here. 1 second. We have prime time saying Liechtenstein and Armenia will draw 0-0. Oh. And Advenko says, cool flag. Yes, they do have a very, very cool flag. That, you know, it's like a sunshine, the rays shining out. One inspirational flag there. So, Group 1, guys. Right now, Georgia has already clinched promotion. Unbeaten in the group. 5 games played, 4 wins, 1 draw, 13 points. So, this game will be a dead rubber. So they will bring in French players, give some players a debut, and just go out there and have some fun versus Kazakhstan. So Georgia versus Kazakhstan. Let's talk about that one first. Georgia versus Kazakhstan. First match between Georgia and Kazakhstan was the opener of this group when the Georgians scored the first goal of the UEFA Nations League. This was, I think, the opening match. Or they scored the first goal and they won that game 2-0. I'm going to go for Georgia to continue their unbeaten run in the competition and defeat Kazakhstan. Let's say 3-2. I'm going to go for a thriller here. 3-2. 3-2. What are you guys saying? Georgia versus Kazakhstan. Georgia versus Kazakhstan. 3-2. I'm going for a 3-2 win for Georgia. Okay, so we have Advenko saying a 0-0. Oh, bold prediction. Big bold prediction. So we have FIFA and Pest Player saying he predicts the same thing as I do. Big Shit says Georgia 2-1 Kazakhstan. That's a funny name though. Big Shit. Oh, Big Shit. So Primetime says a 0-0 draw as well. Stefan69 says Georgia 2 Kazakhstan 1. So most people are agreeing that Georgia should clinch this. Georgia should clinch this. The Villies. I think those guys' name end with Villy, right? Cool stuff, man. The next match in this group, guys, between Andorra and Latvia. Scrapping it out for the bottom place. Both these teams, I think, has done really well in this group, not picking up a win. Is this the chance for one of these teams to pick up their first wins of the tournament? Who will take it? Who will pick up their first win? Will it be Latvia or will it be Andorra at home? So home record so far, they are unbeaten at home. Latvia's away record, let me see. Latvia on the road, well, they pick up a draw, a loss, and versus Andorra, I think this one might end in a draw again. I really think this one might end in a draw. So for the Andorra, Latvia, I'm going to go for a draw. This time, a 1-1 draw. Both teams will, finish on same points, and Latvia, Andorra head-to-head. It will be Latvia to take the third place on head-to-head. So FIFA and Pest Players, Vladimir Putin says he agree with me. Football Nerd, a 0-0 draw. Vladimir Putin, Latvia is terrible, so I think it will be a 1-1 draw. Shit, 1-1 draw. Primetime 3-0 to Latvia. Andorra says a 1-1 draw. And we had FIFA and Pest Players as a 2-1 win for Latvia. So awesome stuff, guys. Thank you for sharing those predictions with me. So that will round off the League D fixtures for tomorrow, the predictions. And let's move on to League C. League C3. League C3, where we have Cyprus playing Norway and Bulgaria playing Slovenia. Remember, the worst third-place teams will also be relegated with the worst third-place team. Let me correct myself. Team will also be relegated with the 3 fourth-place team because Group 1 of League C has only 3 teams. So, Israel, Albania, Scotland. Right now, it's Albania looking like they might be the worst third-place team in the League C. So let's take a look at League C. Take a look at this group. Norway currently on top, 10 points. Bulgaria second, 10 points. Cyprus third, 5 points. And Slovenia at the bottom with 2 points. So this match, Cyprus versus Norway. Remember, Cyprus did defeat Norway, I think. No, Cyprus lost 2-0 on the road to Norway, but Cyprus is a really tricky team. So Cyprus versus Norway. It will be a home match for Cyprus. And at home, Cyprus has been formidable. A 2-1 win versus Slovenia and a 1-1 draw versus Bulgaria. So Norway, they need 3 points here. They need 3 points because Bulgaria has been playing well in this competition. Their only loss in this competition came against Norway. So they have already defeated Slovenia 2-1 on the road. So Bulgaria at home. Bulgaria at home has been unbeaten, 2 wins in 2. So it's fair to top this group, but it seems like Bulgaria are going to be the ones to end up topping this group, because I think even though Slovenia has picked up 2 draws in their last 2 matches, I think Bulgaria are going to defeat them. Bulgaria rising again. Remember, they were awesome at the 1994 World Cup hosted by the USA. Remember, Hristo Stoichkov hosted by the USA. Remember, Hristo Stoichkov from Bulgaria. So, for the Bulgaria versus Slovenia game, guys. Okay, let's start with the Norway versus. I don't think Cyprus are going to lose at home. Don't think they're going to lose at home. They haven't as yet. I'm going to go for a draw on the road for Norway. Cyprus versus Norway. Norway would pick up 1 point, go up to 11 points. I'm going to go for an exciting 2-2 draw. You know, Norway will come back, come from behind to equalize. I'm going to go for an exciting 2-2 draw. What are you guys saying? We have FIFA and PES places and 2-3. Norway win. 1-1. Bob 1-3. Illich. Big Shit says a 2-1 win for Cyprus. Vladimir Putin 2-2 draw. 1-0 win says prime time for Cyprus. We have Advenka saying a 2-1 win on the road for Norway. FIFA and PES player says a 3-2 win for Norway. I already said that, but I think it will be a draw. So I'm going to settle for a draw with this game. And for the next match, Bulgaria versus Slovenia, who has been awful in the tournament. Let's just make that clear. And they will get relegated. I think they will get relegated. And Bulgaria versus Slovenia. I think Bulgaria is going to win this match. Slovenia has been playing a lot better, but 2-1. 2 for Bulgaria, guys. We have Advenka saying a 2-2 draw. Big Shit saying a 1-1 draw. Vladimir Putin a 3-1 win for Bulgaria. And Primetime says, yes, Dom, they made the news because they dyed their hair blonde. No, Primetime, wrong team, wrong team. I think you're thinking about Romania 1998 World Cup and not Bulgaria 1994. I'm not too sure if Bulgaria did that in 1994 as well, but I could remember Romania doing that in 1998. So I did not watch 1994. I started watching World Cup in 1998. So I'm going to stick to, you know, Bulgaria winning 2-1. So guys, with that, Bulgaria should clinch promotion to League B. Slovenia relegated. And I'm going to go with Albania getting relegated from Group 1. I predicted Israel to get relegated, but Israel are now safe. It's between Israel and Scotland to see who will win Group 1 of League C. Scotland, man. What a comeback to win 4-0 there. That's sick. Sick. So let's go on to League B, guys. We have 2 big matches in League B. Let's start with the Velvet Divorce Derby between the Czech Republic and Slovakia. Remember that last fixture, the Czech Republic won it. Slovakia won their last game versus Ukraine. Amazing. What was it? 4-0? Was it a 4-0 victory? 4-1 victory versus Ukraine, which was amazing. What's up, Shomi? Greetings from Serbia, man. What's up? Greetings from New York. That was a 2-1 win for Czech Republic away versus Slovakia. So now it's Czech Republic's turn to host Slovakia, 2 nations that used to be one. So Czech Republic, it's right now a draw. A draw would put each team up to 4 points with Republic in the driver's seat with 2 away goals. So right now the Czech Republic has better head-to-head. So a draw will put the Czech Republic, you know, ahead, and Slovakia will get relegated. Right now, Slovakia needs nothing less but a win. Nothing but a win. Nothing but a win for Slovakia. Could they continue their momentum from the last game? Is football even played with momentum, guys? Is there any such thing as momentum in football? There's form, but I don't know about momentum. So Slovakia, Czech Republic, the Velvet Divorce will be played at 14:40 tomorrow. That's 2:45 my time. I will be at work late though, so I won't get to make a video for this. I will be at work late, but Slovakia, this was a team I predicted to get promoted from this group. I'm going to stick to Slovakia. I think Slovakia is going to pick up a win. So Slovakia, I'm going to say a 2-1 win on the road. Well, a 2-1 win will give, yes, a 2-1 win on the road for Slovakia. We'll take them up to 6 points. Ukraine already promoted to League A. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win for Slovakia. What are you guys saying? We have a 2-1 win for Slovakia, says Advenko. I did not see your prediction before I made mine, so don't think I copied from you. So we have Vladimir Putin says a 2-1. I also did not see yours. We have Advenko saying Slovakia will return the favor. Oh, yes, I think so. So we have FIFA and Pass player says Czech Republic 2-3 Slovakia. How are you playing FIFA and PES at the same time? Like, I never played PES, and I'm not interested at all in playing PES. So Primetime says a 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw will give Czech Republic. Czech Republic will move on with a 2-2 draw. What's up, AVJ123? He says he just came back from training, man. I hope you make it to be a star one day, AVJ123. And hopefully I could get to interview you on my channel. So Shomi says, what do you think of Red Star? Can they place third in the Group C of the Champions League? Of course they can. Of course they can. Of course they can. It's not Q&A time, but I do think Red Star can upset PSG, do something against Napoli, and possibly clinch third. You know, or who knows, even second. God, no. God, who knows what's going on in Group C right now. But I'm going to go for Slovakia 2-1. And guys, we will move on. Let's move on to the next game. It's Denmark versus the Republic of Ireland. I think Denmark are already promoted. And the Republic of Ireland are already relegated like the Northern Ireland, their neighbors. So Denmark versus Republic of Ireland. The first match ended in a 0-0 draw, if I can recall. Yes, a 0-0 draw on the road for Denmark. But now it's a home match. And I'm going to go for, it's a tricky one because Denmark might bring in fringe players. Maybe they might give the futsal players who rescued them during the, the crisis another cap. That would be nice, right? Give them another cap because that might be the only cap some of these players ever had. But I think Arge, Hirade, they're going to try to be clinical and they're going to go for the win. Might rest key players going back to their various clubs. It's a tricky situation. I'm going to go for another draw. Denmark, Republic of Ireland, I'm going to go for another draw. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw this time around. Ireland will get lucky and score. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. So right now, Ireland, the Republic of Ireland has only scored once so far, guys. One single goal so far in the tournament, which is terrible. Terrible. So we have Vladimir Putin saying a 3-0 for Denmark. 3-0 Denmark, big shit. 5-0 for Denmark, says Primetime. 4-2 for Denmark, says Advenko. God damn, you guys have no faith in the Republic of Ireland. FIFA and PES player says a 5-2. Wow. God. Ireland, demoralized, destroyed, wiped out. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to play well again. So I'm being kind, very, very kind. So Denmark will get promoted to League A, where I think they belong. That's what I love about this thing, you know? Swisheroo of teams. So, final match prediction, guys. Germany versus the Netherlands. Wow, this one is going to be big. Drum rolls for this one, guys. Germany versus the Netherlands. Remember, the Dutch defeated the Germans 3-0 last time around. And then they defeated France 2-0. So that's 5-0 defeating France and Germany at home. So they're very strong at home. Very, very strong. Very freaking strong. They're 2 home matches picking up big wins. So the Dutch only need a draw to reach the finals. Remember that, guys. Germany already relegated. You know, today people are laughing at Croatia for getting relegated. Think about what Germany are going through. Relegated. You know, I don't think it's did you get promoted, it's whatever, you know. But there's money involved. There's money involved. So it is a big deal. Money's involved. I think promoted teams get like $5 million for their football federations for the big wigs to split amongst each other, you know, and not give the players any. And it's a big deal. It is a big deal. So it's all, guys, really, really hard one to call. But the way the Dutch are playing, you have to back them to do this. You really, really have to back them. So the football nerd says, I will get my Netherlands jersey, get my chair, and yell at the TV for a draw. Good one. So right now, France on top of the group, 7 points. Already played their 4 matches. Netherlands second, 6 points. And Germany at the bottom, 1 point, winless so far. They defeated Russia 3-0 the last time they played, but I don't think that's a true representation of how they're playing right now. They have been horrible. Flopped at the World Cup, flopped in the Nations League, and things are not looking good. And still, Joachim Löw is still at the helm of this team. Talk about trust. Talk about trust and loyalty by the German FA, man. Oh, freaking good. I wish every employer was that loyal to the employees. So, Germany, Netherlands. What are your predictions? I'm gonna go for the Dutch boys, the Dutch Calypso boys, the Calypso boys of the Netherlands to do this again. Wijnaldum, Quincy Promise, you know, Depay. He is not a Calypso boy, but Depay, man, he has been awesome. You know, if Memphis Depay continues to play like this, he's going to get another big move. You know, he was at the Van Gaal. You know, Van Gaal is a Dutch manager. He brought him there. And I think, you know, playing for Lyon, he's playing well. He just needs to continue being disciplined. And you could compare Depay to Raheem Sterling in terms of their improvement. And I think if Depay continues like to work on his game and he has like a more consistent end product when it matters in big games against big teams, not talking about these League One teams, you know, talking about big games, big teams, finish off teams, you know what I mean? You put yourself in good position and score. Depay, excuse me, could get a move to another big club. What if, let's say Man City pick him up? That would be crazy. Play for Man United, they dump him, come back, play for City. Pep Guardiola, mold him, improve him as a player, and he destroys United. That would be crazy, though. That would be crazy, but I'm going to back the Netherlands here. I'm going to back the Netherlands. You know, I'm going to play it gutsy. I'm going to back the Netherlands and, you know, think of the mad game. Turks and Caicos versus St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's finishing a dramatic 3-2 win for the lowest ranked team in FIFA. Is that for real? Did that really happen? I really did not check that game, guys. I don't get to watch games like that on TV. Did St. Vincent lose 3-2 to Turks and Caicos? It's not unbelievable. it's something like that I expect to happen. St. Vincent, come on, always messing up like that. Remember versus USA, we scored the first goal and came back and lost 6-1. Lost the return leg at home, 6-0. Lost to Guatemala, 9-3. Like, I expect these things from St. Vincent. 9-3 and losing 3-0, 3-2 to Turks and Caicos. Horrible, man. Horrible. Freaking horrible. Like, get a grip on yourself, St. Vincent. They probably won't even, like, they had a great opportunity to make it to the Gold Cup and they have messed up. But anyways, I'm going to go for the Dutch here, guys. Let's move on from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Dutch. Germany, Dutch. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. I'm going to play it safe again. 1-1 draw or a Dutch win. 1-1 draw or a Dutch win. So that rounds out the prediction for tomorrow's matches. We have a lot of games tomorrow, 9 games. I will be at work all day. I'll probably get to watch a few games, the early games, you know, like the 9 o'clock, if there's a 9 o'clock game, and then if there's a 12:45 game. But the 2:45 game, I'll listen while I work, and I'll get to watch the last end of it if I'm done with my work. But guys, it's now time for Q&A. What is it saying? My chat disconnected? What? Chat has been disconnected. So guys, since the chat has been disconnected, I'm having problems with the stream right now. I don't know what happened. It says the chat has been disconnected. So, which means any questions until, so there's a question right now by Stefan Mechanic. He asked, how do you feel about Greece losing? I think it's a horrible performance by Greece losing to Estonia. Like, you cannot lose to a team like Estonia. Like, it's just horrible. And the way Greece played in this group, they should have been relegated. They should have been relegated. I'm sorry to say, but Greece should have been relegated to League D. That would be crazy if Greece got relegated to League D. But guys, we are approaching 1 hour here. We have Austin Herzig up in here. What's up, Austin Herzig? He says a 4-1 win for Netherlands. And Rue says, I'd love to see an upset here though. So people want to see the Netherlands actually beat Germany. But Austin is saying Germany will beat them 4-1. Oh, I don't see Germany winning that game 4-1. So Advenko says Germany will score first and cause a lot of panic for the Dutch, but they will get a late equalizer. Cool, cool, cool. But guys, since my stream has disconnected, I don't know what happened. This has never happened before. So I'm going to end the stream right there. Thanks everyone for joining. Go back and check out all my reviews of all the UEFA Nations League matches, you know, this international break. So guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Sorry about the technical difficulty with the chat. That's YouTube. That's not me. And until tomorrow, guys, thanks again. Peace out. Rich Squad.